I learned at a very early age, the world will not accept who I am if I don't realize who I am.
I'm Darren.
Hello.
I'm Andrea.
Andrea.
I'm Evan.
Pleasure to meet you.
Doug. Nice to meet you.
Hi, Doug. Evan and
Darren.
Oh my, this is a cute one. Your love story is unlike any other. Tell the story of how you met.
The first time I saw her, she totally ignored me. But then I spoke to her friend and I said, look, some kind of way, you gotta hook us up.
Can I finish that? Now, this is how shady my friend was. I said to her, I'm gonna cook you dinner, girl. And when I came to her job, she was standing there talking to him. And when I walked up, she said, oh, Andrea, this is Doug. Doug, this is Andrea. Oh, Doug, Andrea's frying chicken later on. I'll see y'all later. She left us shaking hands and just walked on off, and we're standing looking at each other like. We have been together for 14 years. January 1st will make 15.
We met on OkCupid.
It was 7 years ago.
I almost didn't go on a second date because Evan ordered a Diet Coke, and it for some reason it really rubbed me the wrong way.
I mean, a lot of people drink Diet Coke.
Like almost got slaughtered by a Diet Coke.
When did you first realize your sexual gender identity?
I realized at 4 years old that I was not a little boy. And it would make me so angry to hear everybody he, and that's not what little boys do. I was so young, I didn't know what a trans was.
I know it was gay pretty early on, I'd say in elementary school. And so I did everything in my power to sort of repress those feelings. The high school that I went to was a boarding school. That was when I started my coming out experience because I was away from home, and so I could live an entirely separate life.
It's ironic that you kind of figured it out away at school.
Yeah.
Because I didn't really get it until I joined the United States Army. I had more boyfriends down there than I did at home. It took me to actually go where it's supposed to make you a man. Mm-hmm. That's what taught me I was a woman.
You never stop coming out, right?
Right.
And it's like you're in work situations and you're like, who am I talking with? Do I feel like this is a safe person to bring this up with, to mention, oh, I have a husband?
I've never had a coming out situation ever.
Yeah.
I've always been me. If I introduce my partners, whoever I was with at the time, guy, female, trans, whoever had a problem, that was their problem.
So for y'all, did marriage change your relationship?
It's a small thing, but people notice when you walk around with a ring. It's nice to be able to refer to Darren as my husband. There's something very powerful about that.
If anything happened, there would be no hesitation about why I am the person in the room. Do you think marriage will change your relationship?
I think so, for me. And not because it will make me love him any more or less. In the news, you see all of these trans women being murdered, and then all of a sudden, in that one day, the father or the mother wants to make you this person that you were nothing like. And your partner is thrown to the side, and you don't hear that person's name in an obituary. You don't see them in the hospital room, all because now somebody of power, a family member or a parent, has all of these rights, and the partner has none. And it scares the crap out of me that if something happened to him, I could not get to him. He gave me my engagement ring for Christmas. Once he put this ring on my finger, it made me feel much more confident. It would just make me feel better to know that somebody's claiming me. Out of all of the people that threw me away, said I wasn't good enough because I'm trans, I'm nothing, I'm dirt, it would make me feel like somebody in my life has finally decided to step up to the plate and claim this person.
What do you think are some challenges that older or younger LGBTQ couples have encountered that you haven't had to deal with?
I can't understand how difficult it must have been to try to be your true authentic self yes, I lived in my own closet, metaphorically, but I was growing up in a society that was already so much more accepting.
I see a big difference as far as violence. Today, people are more outward with the hate.
It's become more extreme, and it's like,
Yes.
while I feel like we live in a society where there's so much love and there's so much positive messages around being who you are, it's almost like that power and respect that we're slowly starting to gain is threatening.
Being able to sit here with you and hear your experiences and hear your challenges, and to know that even though my generation is the generation before you, so to speak, our differences really aren't that different. We still have some of the same challenges today that we had back then. It's just that now you actually have a name for it. And I just wanted to give you a hug.
Yeah.
I know I'm not supposed to.